Hey everybody, how goes it? It's my favorite day of the week. It's Oil Tip Tuesday. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm Beth Ost, and I am passionate about living a more natural lifestyle using essential oils. And every week I come to you live with a video to share with you tips and tricks on how I use essential oils to support my mind, body, spirit, as well as create a healing home. And today, I thought I would share a little something different. You guys know that my nursing brain, and I'm a green personality. I'm all about the research and the studies, and I've been getting a lot of questions from people asking me about my oil journey, like what life was like before I started essential oils and what life is like now. So instead of any research or studies that I usually share with you, today, I am going to share with you a little piece about my story, and I'm going to try not to get emotional, but I feel like I need to share it, mostly because I've had so many people ask me. So here we go. Some of you who are close to me and know me know that back in 1995, when I was 21, I lost my mom and my brother 7 weeks apart to cancer. And my brother passed away first, and when he passed, I was pregnant still with my first child. And I actually was giving birth to my daughter in one hospital when my mother was fighting for her life in a hospital 30 miles away, and was waiting for discharge home with hospice until I got home. So I actually had to sign out of the hospital with my brand new baby a day early so I could be home to take my mom home with hospice. And, you know, this was over 20 years ago. I was young. I was scared. I had never been a mom before. I wanted my mom, but here I was home with a brand new baby, taking care of my baby and my mom who was dying at the time. And I know a lot of people have had losses in their life, and I'm sure that many of your stories are probably a lot more traumatic than mine. I know a lot of people who've lost children, and my heart goes out to you. But this was a very challenging time for me, and I gotta tell you, have you ever just had something happen to you, like an external circumstance, and you just feel lost, and you feel depressed, and you're anxious, and you just feel like you don't even want to get out of bed in the morning? And I was feeling all those feelings, you know, and I struggled for the longest time, and I'm talking years. I had been to numerous counselors. I have had counselors walk out on me, counselors start crying in the room. I was on numerous different medications to help with my mood. Nothing seemed to work, or I was the girl that experienced all the side effects from the medications, and I was almost at the end of my rope, and I wanted to give up on everything. And I finally went to one counselor, and she was actually amazing. She didn't leave the room. She didn't cry. She actually listened to me, and she had given me a book by Louise Hay called You Could Heal Your Life. And I'd never been to a counselor before who gave me a homework assignment, and she said, you need to read this book. I want you to read it through once, and then you're going to go through chapter by chapter, and you're going to do the exercises. And meanwhile, I kept going back week after week, and I worked with her. And that began, I don't know if you know Louise Hay or if you read that book, but I highly recommend it to everybody. But that so began my introduction to the metaphysical, to the holistic lifestyle, and it kind of changed my mindset a little bit, and I started to learn more. I was thirsty, and I wanted to learn more about holistic living. So I studied holistic health, became a health coach, and then one day, and I don't believe anything happens by coincidence, but call it coincidence if you want. One day I walked into my friend's metaphysical shop after work just because, and I stopped in there, and there was this woman there with essential oils on the table. And I had heard about essential oils, but I didn't really know too much about them. And we just had this conversation, and she was absolutely amazing. One of those people that you just meet and they glow, and they're one of these people that you just want to be around and you want to have conversations with and coffee with. And that meeting had completely changed my life. She taught me about essential oils and how to use them in my life to support my mind, body, and emotions. More, and the most important thing for me was my emotions at the time. And I gotta say, before oils, like I struggled, guys. I struggled with the different medications I was on. I was just living life, going through the motions. I didn't want to enjoy life, and I wasn't enjoying life. I was like mundane. Like I would just get up and go to work and take care of the baby and do it again. And I had no joy. Nothing seemed like it was exciting to me. And after that counseling session with her, and I read that book and I started using the oils, things started to change for me. And I didn't need to continue counseling, and I didn't need to go back to the doctor to get more medication. And I began enjoying life, and so many things just opened up for me. And now I can't imagine a day without using essential oils. And so today I'm going to just share with you briefly. I'm going to share with you, because one thing about essential oils that I find so cool is that they're so super versatile. So I picked 3 very common oils to share with you tonight. I'm sure they're ones that you've heard of. They're lavender oil, lemon oil, and peppermint oil. And you guys, they're made with one ingredient. There's no chemical, there's no yuck, there's no junk. Lavender oil is just fresh, it's lavender, just lavender. And lemon oil is just fresh pressed from the lemon rind, and these oils, these 3 oils are so versatile, I'll tell you. So in the morning, if I need some assistance with getting ready for the day, getting ready to tackle the day, there's nothing better than citrus, than lemon, to bring up that mood, to help you feel better about slaying the day. And it's also a great one for the diffuser, as well as the lemon vitality into a glass of water to help support my immunity. And it's great for liver support, So lemon is one of those great ones. It has a ton of uses. And the afternoon slump, I like to grab peppermint oil, because let's face it, like our work days are long, and after work you still have like a whole nother day when you have to come home and make dinner and take care of kids and run kids around and whatever else you have to do. And peppermint is just one that I can just simply inhale like at 2:00, and it just helps me get through the day. Or I put a couple drops on the back of my neck, and it really helps oxygenate my brain so I can finish my day strong. And at night, when I'm trying to relax and I lay down in bed and I might get my journal out, maybe I want to do some reading, I'll put some lavender on the bottom of my feet or in the diffuser so I can ease off into sleep land more peacefully. Hi James, hi Renee. These 3 oils are also the ones that I will grab when we get those alerts that they say there's a high pollen count outside. And matter of fact, these 3 oils, I'm telling you, like hundreds of uses. Matter of fact, in this week's blog, I wrote about 35 ways to use only these 3 oils in your daily life. And I broke it down into different categories. So I put in here how to use these oils in the home, how to use these oils for personal care, and using these oils as part of your wellness routine, you guys. So I'm going to post that blog underneath this video so you can check it out. And you guys, like, don't worry about using essential oils. I know some people get a little nervous and they're worried. They don't know how to use them. It's not rocket science. You don't need to be a certified aromatherapist to use the oils, and you don't need hundreds of different oils. You really just need 10 to 12 oils to get yourself a good arsenal. And this is like your mass weapons for transformation. These little magical bottles of plant juice can seriously change your life. And I know this firsthand because it changed my life. So I have a question for you. If you're watching this video, either the live or the replay on Facebook or on my YouTube channel, if I sent you a link for a quick 20-minute class that would teach you all about essential oils, would you listen to it? If you would, comment below or send me a message that says send me the class, and I will send you the class. If you're watching this on YouTube, send it to my email at info@bethoss.com, and I will send you a quick 20-minute class that you can listen to. And I'm telling you that these oils will change your life. So if maybe you are struggling in a dark place like I was, maybe you have other things going on in your life, I know that there's an oil that can help you. So feel free to reach out to me, and I want to thank you for dropping in with me today, and have a great day, and until next time, stay oily, my friends.